He was a good kid. He was real respectful, a people person. Everybody loved him. Everybody loved him.
15-year-old Cornelius McGee Jr. was shot and killed by former Clarksdale police officer Andrew Bankhead. The shooting happened just before 4:30 p.m. on May 22nd outside of a Clarksdale home in the 1200 block of West 2nd Street. According to Jacqueline Rash, who is Cornelius's mother, she said that her son was dating Andrew Bankhead's daughter, which he did not approve of. She stated that the former officer warned her son not to go to his home to visit his daughter. When Andrew Bankhead found Cornelius in his daughter's bedroom, the teen tried to run away. While Cornelius was climbing a fence, the former officer fired his weapon, striking the teen in the back.
Jacqueline Rash shares good memories now of her 15-year-old son, Cornelius McGee Jr. He died Monday after being shot in the backyard of his house on West 2nd Street in Clarksdale, just a few blocks from his home.
I heard shots, went to Walmart, came back, and just rode around that way. Saw 3 ambulances out there, police is everywhere, tape everywhere.
Police telling WREG they received a call Monday afternoon of a burglary at this house, where we're told former Clarksdale police officer Andrew Bankhead lives. Officers found McGee with a gunshot wound lying in the next yard over. He died later at the hospital. Rash says her son committed no crime and believes he was shot because he was dating Bankhead's daughter, and Bankhead caught him at the house Monday.
And the daughter, they say he was there with the daughter.
She let him in the house?
She let him in the house. So they saying it was a break-in, but it wasn't a break-in. The daughter let him in the house.
Rash believes her son was running from the house when he was allegedly shot in his back. What reportedly happened here came as a huge shock to Julius Voss, Andrew Bankhead's first cousin.
We was here Saturday barbecuing, and I talked to him Sunday.
Voss says the weekend event was a celebration.
He was a police officer for Clarksdale Police, and he has another job.
Monday afternoon, Voss asked Bankhead what happened.
He had been involved in a shooting that someone had broke in his house, and he defended himself.
No one has been charged, and no one answered the door at this house Tuesday. In Clarksdale, Mike Suriani, WREG News Channel 3.
So, as mentioned in the news footage, Andrew Bankhead claimed that this was a burglary. He knew dang on well who Cornelius McGee Jr. was. He knew that his daughter was dating Cornelius, okay? Yes, I understand. He told Cornelius, if I catch you here one more again, there's gonna be some consequences. But this literally boils down to brain development, if you really want to get technical, okay? The frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is responsible for decision making, seeking emotional responses, consequential thinking, impulse control. This part of our brain isn't even fully developed until we're like in our early 20s, mid-20s. So when you're telling a teenager, hey, I don't want to see you here one more, I don't want to see you here, I don't want to blah, 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 and then his girlfriend's like, hey, come over. Yeah, my dad's not here, or my dad's sleeping. The teen in the back of their head is like, well, shit, fuck it, like, I want to see my girlfriend. She's gonna save me. Meanwhile, like, I already knew. I'm not inviting no boy over to my daddy's house because I already knew my daddy's head wasn't wrapped too dang on tight. All right? Daddy would have chased that boy out with a dang on machete or a belt. He would have been like, hey, don't ever come to my house again. Stay away from my daughter. And then he would have whipped my ass. So I already knew not to put anyone in that type of situation. This entire situation is just jacked up. It really is. Andrew Bankhead had no reason to shoot Cornelius McGee, period. All right? No reason. The boy was freaking trying to hop the fence and you shoot him in the back. You're a freaking punk ass biatch. And you need to be incarcerated. Period. This ain't no castle doctrine bullshit. Like, no, it's not. Another thing, when you're not wanted in someone's home, that is like the worst feeling, especially when you know you're a genuinely good person, but you have a friend, you have whatever, right? And their parent ain't shit. They're just evil and disgusting and just vile. Leave that friend alone. Maybe in another life, you guys could become friends, or when you're older, you could rekindle a friendship, but leave that person alone. There's plenty of people out here who have wonderful parents. They're welcoming you into their home with open arms. You don't need to sit there and be nervous. You don't need to feel like you're a burden. You don't need to feel uncomfortable. You don't need to be snuck into this house. Is that a word? I don't know. But when you're in a situation like that, cut that friend off. Toodaloo. Your parent ain't shit, all right? I don't want to hang out with you. I dealt with that. Best believe. And I cut them a, my parents aren't like this, and your parents are like this. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. So, this is so unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. Justice for Cornelius McGee. Justice needs to be served. Andrew Bankhead needs to be locked the F up. All right? Yeah. So my prayers go out to his family, and may he find some peace. I always say, the soul is not at rest when they die in such a cruel way. But the demon decided to take his life. I guess the Lord said, hey, baby, you coming with me. We're going to try this again. I'm out of here, y'all. Later.